Hi everyone, Colleen here, and welcome back to Got Balls. Today I'm going to talk about the very important topic of communication. Losing one's ability to communicate is very frustrating. Falling behind in the group conversation, having lots to say, but really feeling a little bit frustrated and trying to get that message out in the timely manner, or even to say it's just too overwhelming and it's difficult to get everything out. So, communication is very different for people with limb onset versus bulbar onset. For patients who have a limb onset ALS, their speech does not fail until much later in their progression. So they're able to communicate clearly with their loved ones for a good portion of their progression, and also they're able to use devices that have a dictation function, speech to text that they can use for emails and text messages. For bulbar onset patients, the slurred speech is quite often one of the first symptoms. And for some people, by the time they get their diagnosis, their speech is already quite impaired. So it's too late for some of these other options. But what we can do is we can still write messages down on paper or an app, maybe on the tablet. There are many text-to-speech apps on cell phones and different pads, typing. You can type all kinds of things. Another option is some sign language, but that one is only feasible if the other person already knows it. In any case, thank you for your patience in communicating with us, because it's not easy. And if we have the ability to preserve our voice, we should take care of that right away. So limb onset patients have lots of time. Bulbar onset, not very much time. And some of us, by the time we're aware of it, it might already be too late. Now the big question, this took me about 2 weeks to really wrap my head around the difference between message banking and voice banking. So I have some visual aids. Message banking is kind of like what the stuffed toys have, okay? The stuffed toys can say back very specific phrases or messages that were recorded. It's like a stuffed toy. Voice banking is more like, let's say, a GPS device, where you want it to say the directions out loud. You get to pick which language, you get to pick the gender, and there's a few voices in there. Well, voice recording, that's your voice in there. So voice recording is a lot more intense because you're putting your whole voice profile in there so that when you press the button and it's reading back, it's your own voice reading it back. So that's voice banking. Now for me, if I was by myself, I think I would be content just using a text-to-speech app on my phone. But in talking with my family, my daughter expressed her wishes to have my voice preserved. So for me, I've decided to do some message banking. I have this particular recording device and I record messages. Thank you for watching bALS. That message is now its own file. Thank you for watching bALS. Okay? So that's a separate message, independent message. So I'm recording a whole bunch of different phrases. I do not usually promote specific products or companies, but in this video I will discuss pretty much the leader in the industry for communication devices, one that not only my own providers have recommended over and over again, but many other people are using this as well. And this is a company called Tobii Dynavox. As a leader in communication devices, they're able to tailor their products to people with a wide variety of needs. So, my messages I can download into a communication device. Somebody that has made a complete voice banking profile can download that into the device as well. It's very versatile. The machine not only is able to have all of these, but also it has the ability for people to type phrases in a text-to-speech capability. There are some pre-recorded phrases in there as well. Also, they have an eye tracking system where people can use a device and with a motion of their eye and a blinking of their eyelids, they're able to select messages and phrases for the device. There's even a type of, it's like a headband with like a mouse on there. It works in the same way as an eye tracker for people to use the machine in that way as well. So it accepts message banking and voice banking that's recorded from all variety of different platforms and applications and all different things. It doesn't matter how it's recorded as long as it's in the right format, which is a WAV file. And it's all put into their system and you can organize your own categories, and that's one of the things that I've been working on. So in addition to me preserving my voice and my messages in these videos to you, I've also been doing some message banking for my daughter. And I've also been taking advantage of a text-to-speech app on my phone as well. So these are the things I'm doing currently for my communication. And in the future, in the upcoming videos, I will keep you posted on my progress. And as I continue communicating, and as I work towards that communication device in the future, I will keep you posted. So, thank you for watching and for being a part of my journey.